Aloha kako. My name is Averiana Nunes. Everyone just calls me Averi. And I would like to go over my turning point. So the idea of looking into weekly readings when in school and finding self-discovery, now that may not be a top topic for many students. However, in the course Mastery, this is exactly what they ask for in the first week. Right out the gate into the path of a new educational achievement, and a reflection of self is requested. Even with a topic which may seem to include concerns about following a false path or even a wrong path, this is a very important topic. It assists in building a solid foundation in which we all can work from. Thus, this presentation shall include an introduction to me, Averi, my take on the 5 strategies which are presented in this week's reading, and how they may relate to my goals in the short term and the long term. So first, I'm an avid educational connoisseur, from a Bachelor of Science in Accounting, a Master of Science in Psychology, to my newest venture towards a Master of Science in Digital Marketing. There is a common theme and goal in the end of all of this. It's helping others. I strive to assist others in areas where they may be a little bit more fearful. The strategies presented by Robert Greene, which was the readings for this week, they presented an opportunity for me to focus on questions. I tend to dislike answering these questions. The first one, who is Averi? Second, what does Averi want in life? And third, how does Averi plan to achieve these goals? Wow, who is Averi? Well, many times we all tend to say, hello, nice to meet you. But really, we want to ask, who are you really? I know, I tend to want to know more about what makes people tick. I want to help them. I want to know what helps them set and achieve their goals. Now, this may be due to my psychology background, but I really think it has more, and I find that it has more to do with wanting to know more about everyone else's background. Which, now this ties into the concept of returning to your origin, or the primal inclination strategy presented by Greene. This is about thinking about what is exciting to you, and especially what was exciting to you when you were younger. My excitement was from helping others, whether it be giving out food at a soup kitchen, or giving gifts to those who happen to be just in a little bit more of a hardship than myself. Now, this led me into the occupy the perfect niche, or the Darwinian strategy. Now, when I look at these, this could be your choice of occupation, it could be our choice of studies, and even our social groups. Now, we evolve into an adult from the experiences and passions that we maintain throughout our childhood and teenage years. So this may allow us to shift our focus and desires based on our newfound interests, which tend to feed into our passions. Now, there is always the risk related to trying to avoid a false path, or the rebellion strategy. This also by Greene. He talks about it, and it makes me think about when we make choices. Now, these choices would be made based on influence rather than our heart. This is how I built a strong love of helping. But my education has been about seeking the ways to connect that to making money and making a profession fit my end goal. So truly, I've been chasing a false lead or strolling down a false path. This is where I know something has to change. When it seems to have potentially shifted and forked back to where I originally was, it made me think, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? This is where we turn and find, let go of the past, or the adaptation strategy. Green, he brings this up, and at first I didn't think that it really had a whole lot to do with me. This may be because we find a passion, but we don't fit it into the leading role. So we need to adapt to the passion. Like building a way to promote support for others and building others up instead of building a career to serve others in the way of offering services for cheaper, which was my plan beforehand. Then Green presented the finding your way back, or the life and death strategy. Oh wow, this one seemed to be about adaptation to me, more so than any of the others really. And after some thought, I found it could be more in depth than that. Live your passion. Live to express your passion. But never let your passion die. That seems strange. So let's go a little bit further. What does Averi want in life? So what does it have to do with where we go in life? What do I want in life? This is not as easy as it seems to answer. I know I love helping people. I know I love helping others. And I know that I will need to make money in the process. So how could I possibly find a way to match a passion of helping and a purpose with a career? See, many have told me that it's impossible to be called into a life of servitude, which is by no means true. I'm going to tell you that now, because I truly enjoy living my life helping others achieve their goals and their dreams. But I don't like teaching. I thought about becoming a teacher. I wanted to become a math teacher, and it's really not me. So how can this be done? Well, occupy the perfect niche. Wow, so one of those concepts really did hit me. Yeah, the Darwinian strategy really pushed my thoughts, especially during this week's readings, as it seems to be my focal starting point. See, my dream career is to have a youth center. Now this youth center should help lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and other queer youth achieve their best life. Not just an ordinary youth center. No one, not one that's just there, but one where runaway youth can find hope, love, and support. See, I'm not a parent, but I am an aunt. I love all children, and I know that they are our future. Our queer youth is in need of this support, especially since they're still at a higher risk of rejection, both internally and externally. See, this center would truly be a place of hope. I would dedicate my life to building this, as it was fully conceived a few years ago, but with little guidance or understanding of how to make it happen. And now I have a plan. And I will use what I know and I'll make it happen. That's my goal after all. That's my long-term goal. And I will live my life to occupy this niche. Even if it means I have to work with others, because I'm happy to work with others, because there's so many great and amazing people out there who definitely know what they're doing. So That's what I want to do. I want to work with others and groups and other programs and make this place the place that I envision. I do also plan to look into adopting children, fostering children, or even being a caregiver for the lost. I don't think that it's required, but no child should ever be in a position of feeling unloved, unwanted, or unneeded. They are the wave of the future, and they need to know they really can be anything they want to be when they grow up. We all can be what we want to be when we grow up. How do I plan to achieve these goals? And this is great, because my grandfather used to tell me, even at his age of 80, he wasn't sure what he really wanted to be when he grew up. I used to think this was completely funny until I really realized what he was saying. Because he was always telling me it's never too late to learn who, what, and how you will share your passion with the world. So this puts me into the planning strategy to achieve my goal of having a home for the wandering. First, I really must learn about marketing. See, I know accounting and psychology, but marketing and building a brand, not so much. I need this if I really want to achieve my end goal. Now, I know learning about marketing is not going to take a short amount of time. It's going to take a lot. And there are ways to learn skills in the meantime. So I think learning to set up my profiles more professionally and socially are the key to starting this. I plan to work on my social media presence and continue to perfect my image as a brand. Secondly, I plan to be more open to listening. This means listening to things I don't like. I plan to listen to at least 3 new shows, podcasts, or other media formats, which are not in my comfort zone of enjoyment. This will help me learn to appreciate even that which I am not fond of. Those voices definitely can help. So after all the reading and reflecting of this first week and its reading material, a new zest, a new flame has begun to burn. A plan of action, a goal for achievement, and an understanding of my personal goals. There will be nothing to stop me on this journey. Let's all take this journey, separately, but together. Again, my name is Averiana Nunes. Everyone just calls me Avery. And I want to say, mahalo for joining me, and aloha and a hui hou.